this is Gamer Z and I'm back with another tutorial. Now I have found a solution finally to how to get a leaderboard online. Now first let me apologize about the Firebase leaderboard. I was told that it wasn't actually working when you have exported your project to, let's say, APK or so forth. Now I have finally got this one to work, and this one isn't actually using the Firebase API. This one is using the Backendless, and it's from the same developer who developed the Firebase. Now, thank God this one is actually working. It is using, in this one, we'll be using email addresses basically to do it. I haven't been able to get the Facebook part of it to work. I'm not sure if there is something wrong with the Facebook end of these things. I'm not very sure. However, I got one working, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how I got this done. Right, so let me first state that the CapEx would be down in the description below to download, and there will be a live demo up on Congregate if you want to go ahead and test it to see what I'm talking about. Okay guys, now let me go ahead and show you the Backendless dashboard here. Now when you download the Backendless plugins, and if you don't know how to download the plugins, you could go right ahead and check. If you don't know how to download and install the plugins, you could go ahead and check the playlist that I have with the Firebase tutorials. That will show you exactly how to install any plugins you need. Now here in the Backendless, you're going to have to sign up. It's free. You're going to sign up, and when you get in, you're going to click on the manage app settings, and you're going to need these two fields right here. First, you're going to need the application ID, and you're going to need the JavaScript key. Right, let me go ahead and show you why you need this. Now in the project right here, when you click on Backendless API, you're going to need to paste those keys, or application ID and key. You're going to paste them in the required field. Alright, and that's it. That's how you set up the API for that. Now all that's done, in the project here, you'll see I have a lot of or some different objects here that will be used for different purposes, and of course the keyboard, because you're going to be able to sign up and sign in, and then click play button to go to the next layout, and then add a score, submit the score, and then see your score on the leaderboard. Something like in the Firebase one that we did before. Right, so let me go ahead and show you the events. I tried my best to comment out everything properly so that you can understand what is going on. Basically what's happening here is the same as what happened in the Firebase events. It's basically the same, but I'm going to go ahead and comment that out so that you guys can see it in the CapEx when you get it. Now let me go ahead and tell you what's happening here. Now first of all, this will be the login page event sheet, and of course these are the buttons for signing up or logging in, and these are self-explanatory of what they should be doing. Right, now let me go ahead and show you the code here for when you click on, let's say, sign up, because this one is a little tricky in terms of getting the user ID or username. Right, now let me show you the layout screen. You have three boxes. Right, I need to rename this one so that you guys don't get confused. You have three boxes for sign up. You're going to have the email address, and this literally can be anything, right, unless they want to reset their passwords. And if you guys need a tutorial on how to set up or reset password for this, you can go ahead and tell me. I'll do it for you. Right, now you can have the email address, the username that will be displayed, and the password. Right, and after you put in all of that, you click sign up. When you do that, when you go ahead and put in all of that information and you click on the sign up button, this is what it does. Well, let me show you the first one. first it's going to set a value. Let me go ahead and show you how we get here. You're going to have to click on authentication in the objects section, and then you're going to click on, let me show you, set value for user data. Alright, now when you click on next here, and the key that you're going to be changing is the name. Now this won't be changed by default, okay? So this will always be blank unless you state otherwise, which is why you have to set the name for it right here. So basically it's going to set the name parameter to the text field that the username is inputted into. Right, so once they input in a name in the username field, it will be saved in the name field for authentication. Right, so when that's done, when they're finished signing up, they'll be able to see their name here, that they're logged in as XXX, right, XYZ. Right, so let's go ahead and continue to the next line of code here. This one is when you create an account. And of course, let me go ahead and show you. After you click on authentication, we're going to scroll down and you're going to click on create account under user ID and password. Right, let's go next. Now the user ID will be the username sign up text. Now the username sign up text is actually the field where you put in the email address. Right, I'm going to go ahead and show you that. It's just the way I named it before. I figured out how it works. Okay, so this is actually the email. So the user ID is email, and the password will be the password that they have there to sign up with. All right, so let me go ahead and show you on the page, on the layout page, and show you what I mean. I actually didn't figure it out as yet when I had it named as username. Right, so this is a text box. Before you get any more confused as I was, because I actually had regular text text box object, the one that you can't really type in. You actually have to use this one right here. It's called text box, and this one is the regular text object that just shows you information. You're not able to edit it while it's on screen like that. Right, now the text box is what you can edit. The person can click in and type and so forth. Right, now this one was actually named username by accident because I didn't figure it out as yet. So here it is, username sign up, that's it. And then for name, you have the username right there. So the ID that they're going to be signing up with, which is here, so user ID will always be the email. Right, and let me go ahead and show you why this is so. Right here, oh sorry, let me click on that for you. Should be authentication. Here we go. Now if you look down here, you see identity email. Right, identity email would be identity would be used as user ID when signing up, right, when creating an account. And judging that you chose, or I chose, email, it'll be always looking for an email address when trying to sign up. Okay guys, so that will always be the user ID. Alright, now like I stated before, what they enter into the text box is what they will be signing up with for the email and for the password. Now if they don't have a correct email address, this will generate an error. Right, let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here. Right here you see I have report messages, a report message. Yeah, okay, this is where all the errors will be generated. Now if they were to try to create an account and the email address is not in the correct format, meaning that it's not saying at Hotmail or at AOL or anything like that, it's gonna say, let's say that they put in jimmycricky1.com. Now that is not an email address because you know it has to go at a specific domain, email domain like Hotmail or Outlook or anything like that, right? So it'll generate an error right here when it says on create account error. It's gonna first clear the report box, wait 0.1 seconds, and then it's gonna set a text creating account error, and then it's gonna tell you the error message that it should be giving you. Alright, so that's how it would give you error messages. Okay guys, now right here, of course, when it's finished creating the account, and if it's a success, it's gonna tell you that you're logged in as the username, and the username will be this name that you set right here. And just to clear it up again, this name that is set right here is set by this text box right here, username. Okay guys, so whenever they type in the email, username, and password, they click sign up. So we're going to go back to the click event. They click on the sign up button. It's first going to set the username, and this will always have to be set. Any values that you're setting, you have to set it before creating the account. Okay guys, I had to figure that one out. I was very confused when I tried doing this like this. It didn't work. You have to set it before creating the account. Okay guys, so you set this, the name, to the text information in the text box, which would be the username text box right here. Right, you're going to set it to that information, and then you're going to create the account using the email, which would be this one right here, and the password, which would be this one right here. Alright, so once that's all said and done, we're going to go to the next layout by clicking on this button right here. And of course, if this is saying, this right here is testing to see if you're logged in. And of course, they're not going to be logged in if there's any error messages on the screen, right? So once you're logged in and everything was done properly, you're going to be able to click on this button to go to the next page, which will be saying play. Here it is, right here. Now, we're going to go to the next page. And of course, this is the leaderboard page, right? So right here, you're not going to be able to see it unless you click on it, is text box, which will be used to display your username and your score. Alright, so once you're in, you're going to see your username and your score, which would be automatically be 0. Right? So let's go to its event page here. Alright, now on the event sheet, first we're going to reset global variables to default so that everything is set back to 0 for score. And then the authentication is going to check to see if it is logged in, and then it's going to set your name and the score. Right, so you're going to see the name on screen right where I showed you before, and the score for that designated player. Right, now when you go ahead and click on the score button, like last time in our last tutorial for Firebase, it's just going to add 5 to the score. And because it's being displayed on the screen at all times, it's going to show you an update of that score. Right, now next here is the submit button, which is enabled once the score is more than 0. Right, now once you click on the submit button, you're going to now use the leaderboard object here. So you're going to click on the submit button, and then the action is going to be leaderboard post score. So first you're going to click on the leaderboard object, and then you're going to scroll down to post score, click next, and then in here where you have the user ID, you're going to just put the authentication.username. That is the username that you set earlier. Okay guys, and the score will of course be the variable score, and ensure that the post condition is if greater. So this is just in case that this user ID, which is the username, score is greater than the score that they had before. It will then update that on the board. Okay, so once that's done, you're gonna clear the leaderboard text box, just so that it doesn't have duplicated entries on the screen. Right. Next, you're gonna say on post complete for the leaderboard. Let me go ahead and show you. First, you're gonna click on the leaderboard object, and then you're gonna scroll down, click on post. So it's gonna say on post complete. When you click on that, you're gonna then add the action request update current page. So for the leaderboard, you're gonna let me go ahead and show you. So first, you're gonna click on the leaderboard object. You're gonna scroll down, and then you're gonna say update current page. Right? You're gonna click on that, and then this is what you're gonna have right here in this field. Next, you're gonna have on receive rank for the event. Let me go ahead and go back on that for you. So first, you're gonna click on the leaderboard object again, and then right here below load, you're gonna click on receive. Right? So once you click on that, you're gonna say on receive ranks. You're gonna then say for each rank from index 1 to 10. Now remember in the previous one with the Firebase where you had to set a dummy event. Now it would be the same in this case. Okay, so if you wanted to add a dummy event, you could just let me go ahead and show you. Let's say you click on the submit button. It's going to always add this dummy event, which would be let's see here, leaderboard. Then you click on let's say post score. Then the user ID, you could just go ahead and say dummy, and the score can be infinity. Well, not infinity, nobody can type infinity. You could have like a whole bunch of 9s like this, like that, and then you could just put the if greater one right here, and this will only post once, right? So it'll always be there at least once, right? So that's how you do that right there under the submit button clicked event. Okay guys, now once that is done, you'd of course have to set this the start index right here to 1, because it will always start at 0. So you're gonna have to put it at 1 to display the first rank, and then at any point you want it to end. And in my case, I want it to end at 10. You're gonna click on that. Right, now let me go ahead and show you the code for the leaderboard. Right, so in the action, you're gonna set the text. Well, not set text, you're gonna append the text. Okay guys, not set text. I have some problems with set text when it comes to the leaderboard giving me information. So you're gonna append the text, right? And then you're gonna of course have the regular text right here, which is rank. Add the and symbol, leaderboard dot current user rank, and regular text right here, name space, and leaderboard current user ID, and regular text right here, score, and then go and leaderboard dot current users, well, current score, right? So, and then you're going to put and new line, so that it goes to a new line every time the board is updated with a different user. Okay guys, I could go ahead and show you this from scratch, so let me just go ahead and show you that from scratch. So of course it's open quotation rank space, I'm going to put and leaderboard dot current user rank, gonna go and again, put this right here, space, name, space, quotations, and I think it'll go leaderboard dot current user ID, then you're gonna go and open quotation, space, then you're gonna say score, space, close quotations, and then you're gonna go and leaderboard dot current score, then you're gonna go and new line to end it off. Okay guys, so that is exactly how you set that up, and once that's all finished, we're done and we'll have a working online board. Now I did go ahead to set up an online demo so that you guys could go ahead and test it, just to see that I'm telling the truth here. Not saying that you're gonna be thinking I'm lying or anything. I'm just saying that I have the online demo so that you guys can use it for yourselves. Okay, let me go ahead and show you here with the test. Right, oh sorry, go back, go to login and then click run. Alright, so first I'm going to go ahead and sign up. Oh, well, let me go ahead and show you what an error would look like. Let's say I'm trying to sign in with something different here. Let's say I'm trying to sign in with eman at h.com. Password is, let's say, 12345. Login. And there you go. There was an error, invalid login or password. Of course, this one does not exist. Okay, guys? Now I'm gonna just delete this and let's sign up with something. eman at h.com. Username, I want it to be let's say eman. Alright, and then the password will be 12345. Alright, so we're gonna first I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the error would look like if you try to sign up with something other than an email in the email section. So try to sign up, and there you go. Error creating accounts, provided email has the wrong format. Right? So let's go ahead and put the F, and then we're gonna go sign up. And there we go, logged in as eman. Great, and we're able to click the play button now. So let's click play, and right here you can see the name eman and the score, which is 0. Now we can go ahead and add to the score, and let's try and submit this. And there you go, our leaderboard here is working. Alright, here we are on the scoreboard. eman is now at 20, and you got someone here named Jill at 20 also. Test board is something I created earlier at 10. Gary is at 10. Something here called Della is at 45. So let's go ahead and try to pass Della. Right, so let's go 50. Submit. There you go, it's updating in real time. Right, which is what we want. We want to see it updating as soon as somebody were to press the submit button. Okay guys, so there you go. Thank you guys for watching, and first of all, thank you for the commenter that went ahead to tell me that he was receiving some errors. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't know that you guys are having any problems. But this one will be working for you guys, and you won't have any more problems. Okay guys, if you'd like for me to do any more tutorials, if you have any more suggestions, you can go ahead and tell me right down there in the comments, or you can send me a private message. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay guys, alright, this has been Gamer Z. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day guys.
Let it go, let my body go. Take our bodies higher.